What's going on, guys? My name is Joe, and today we are preparing for a new Town Hall 9 Let's Play series that will begin after the new year, which is in like 4 days to be exact. I'm kind of excited about Town Hall 9 again, to be honest with you. It's a really fun Town Hall level to play. But before we upgrade this Town Hall 8, we need to make sure that we cover the 5 best 3-star attack strategies at Town Hall 8. Now, for those of you that are still relatively new to Town Hall 8, I'm going to do my best to kind of slow down and explain the process involved when it comes to the use of these armies. I am fully aware that each and every one of these armies are probably very, very expensive, but they are 3-star armies, meaning that they're used for clan war or trophy pushing, and if you use them for trophy pushing, you should be able to recoup the dark elixir used when you're doing your push. Now, one more thing that I made sure to do for you is that I did not use any clan castle troops, because I understand that a lot of you guys out there are in small clans and you cannot get clan castle troops. So let's go ahead and start off this video with one of my favorite 3-star attack strategies at Town Hall 8, the Golems, Valkyries, Hog Riders, Wizards. This army works every single time if you understand how to place the troops. I promise you, because I've done it every single time. Now, one thing that you need to make sure that you do for every single one of these attacks, zoom your screen all the way out. And I'm not talking about looking around in here at the village. Don't worry about what's going on in here. Zoom all the way out and make sure that you identify those builders' huts, because they will cost you. Use an archer or a minion to destroy those builders' huts. That way you do not fail. Rule number 2, treat every clan castle as if there's something inside. In this event, we have a dragon and balloon on defense. Now, since we're using 2 golems, we do not need to do what's called a clan castle lure. We're going to use our golems to block the defenses, and we're going to follow up those golems with a few wizards. We're not going to use all of the wizards in one area. We're going to spread them out to make sure that they destroy multiple buildings. We're going to follow that up with the barbarian king, and if you see that you got a dragon and a balloon, place the poison spell. Do not freak out. It's okay. You can take this dragon out, I assure you. Place the poison spell, follow it up with some wall breakers to open up the compartment, and then place your Valkyries to go inside the village. Once the Valkyries are placed, they're going to move inside the base. You're going to place your rage spell. You will notice that that dragon is chasing the golem and trying to take out the golem. The wizards are chasing the dragon, and they will kill that dragon off. Once that dragon is gone, now you can work your way into the hog riders. You will notice that I did not place my hog riders yet. We're going to save them for either the upper portion of the village or the bottom portion. Matter of fact, we're going to come in down here on the bottom side, and we're going to target all of the defenses. The hogs are going to move into the archer tower and the cannon, and they're going to keep moving around in a semicircle pattern or a counterclockwise motion. We're going to use our healing spell to keep our hog riders alive through dense locations. In this situation, we're working into a mortar, an air sweeper, and once they move past this area, we can start placing our minions and our archers that we have left over to start taking out buildings back behind those hog riders. Our final healing spell has been placed, and they're going to work up into the final defenses, going into the wizard tower and the air defense. Once all the defenses are gone, the hog riders will start targeting other buildings like resource collectors and army camps, and that's pretty much the attack. If you follow those steps every single time, you should 3-star with this army, no problems. I'm telling you, no problems at all. But you have got to get rid of those clan castle troops. Now, if I were to request clan castle troops for my offense, I would either request hog riders or I would request Valkyries. The spell of choice, I would request a poison. That way I can have a little bit more power behind that poison to take down those enemy clan castle troops. But we can go ahead and speed this up. That way you can see the army for yourself. There's army number 1. So for attack number 2, we have what appears to be a mass hog rider army, because what's really funny about Town Hall 8 is that if you clear whatever's inside of the clan castle, you should be able to sweep the entire village with just hog riders like you could do at Town Hall 7. So what we're going to do here is use a clan castle lure, since we do not have golems in our army. You'll notice that if you click on the clan castle in a scout mode, you'll be able to identify buildings or defenses within range of the clan castle. We're going to drop 2 hog riders to lure the clan castle troops out. Now you can either choose to use the P.E.K.K.A. or you could choose to use the barbarian king to pull the troops outside of the village, which is what I tend to do. I use the barbarian king because of his ability. And so we're going to allow those balloons to target our king, drop the poison spell, back him up with some wizards, and then we're going to use his ability. That way he can try to get out of there. That way the wizards have plenty of time to eliminate the clan castle troops. We're going to follow that up with a P.E.K.K.A. and wizards to clear additional buildings, and then we're going to go ahead and basically drop our hog riders to sweep the entire base, since we have 3 healing spells to get coverage on multiple sections of this village. Now, one thing that we do have to worry about when it comes to this army is the fact that you have to deal with spring traps. And so as our hog riders go from defense to defense, they will find spring traps, and you do have to be worried about this, because as they move around, they'll go down to the next compartment over here where we have a mortar. They're going to find another spring trap, and this could cause your army to get very, very thinned out. You'll notice that they found another one. So it's just one of those things that you do have to worry about when it comes to this army, but it is very, very effective. We're going to go ahead and speed it up for you. That way you can see the end result, because it's very, very similar to the previous attack. The only difference between this army and the last is that we did not have any golems involved, so we had to perform the clan castle lure to clear out those enemy clan castle troops, but the hog riders did and were successful with the clearance of the defenses, so they will move into the other buildings like the clan castle, the town hall, and they will finish this up. Now, if I were to request clan castle troops for this particular army, I would probably request maybe more hog riders, because those high level hogs will crush a town hall 8 like it's nothing. So at this point, you can pretty much determine for yourself that the Hog Rider troop is very effective down here at Town Hall 8. We have a Golem, we got some Wizards, and we got about 25 Hog Riders. So we're going to do a very similar thing to the previous attacks, or actually the first attack, where we use our Golem and our Barbarian King to check the Clan Castle troops and make sure that there's nothing inside. Because we have to make sure that we check for that dragon. The dragon will destroy your Hog Riders just about every single time, or a Valkyrie. If there's a Valkyrie in there on defense, you're in trouble. I'm not even playing. So we got that Golem place, we got the Barbarian place, we're using our wall breakers to open up the compartments for our wizards, and everything is going to move inside the village. Now, one of the cool things about doing this type of army is that you clear the enemy troops or the traps, like the skeleton traps. Those skeleton traps versus the Hog Riders is such a nuisance. It's a major nuisance. But we're going to do the same exact thing with the rage spell to clear out multiple buildings in the upper portion of the village, and then our hog riders are going to bounce throughout the village, and we're using the healing spell again to keep them alive. Most importantly, around areas where there are bomb towers and wizard towers or giant bomb placements, because they weaken your hog riders and those get killed off really fast. Now, bases like this where we have really tight placed buildings like this is perfect for the hog riders, because you don't have to worry about losing them as often versus the spring traps. And so we have we have a Barbarian King that's battling it out versus our Golem, which has kept him pretty distracted from taking out our Hog Riders, and you'll notice that all of the defenses are gone. This is another army that is absolutely phenomenal to use. Now, with this army, if you were to request Clan Castle troops, you could bring more Hog Riders. You could choose to bring a P.E.K.K.A. if you'd like. It really doesn't matter. It's basically up to your personal preference, but there's army number 3. All right, so I don't know about you guys, but I get really, really bored looking at replays. So we're going to perform attack number 4 live. We have the Golem, P.E.K.K.A.s, Wizards, Hog Riders on the back end, the GoWiPe. So remember, step number 1, zoom all the way out, make sure that there's no builders huts out here. Then we're going to treat this as if there's something inside of the clan castle. Let's go ahead and get a Golem down to start blocking defenses, drop some wizards to back them up, and we're going to drop our king on this side, and then follow this up with a couple of P.E.K.K.A.s. We want to try to move directly into the clan castle's location. So here's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and drop a wizard to scout, and there goes some clan castle troops. troops, just like I expected. There we go. There we go. Let's go ahead and get our poison spell down. Let's go ahead and drop our rage spell right here. And let's go ahead and place a few more wizards to help out with those high level balloons. Use that king's ability to get them away from those balloons while the wizards work. And once those balloons are gone, let's go ahead and start working in some hog riders. There we go. We're looking pretty good. The balloons are gone. The P.E.K.K.A.'s in there working with the golem, and our hog riders are working off to the flank, going into a couple of giant bomb locations. Let's go ahead and place a healing spell to get into that mortar, and they're going to continue to work down this line of defenses. Looks like we got a split on our hog riders, and let's go ahead and drop a healing spell on this bomb tower placement, and we're going to go ahead and start dropping some archers on this side of the village and a wizard up here. Looks like the hogs are working very nice. We got a couple of P.E.K.K.A.s that are still very much alive, and our hogs are going to work to the opposite side of the village into a air sweeper. They're going to go after the archer tower, and then we have a cannon and a wizard tower. So looks like our hogs have kind of thinned out a little bit. That's one of the things about this army that I personally do not like, is that with high-level P.E.K.K.A.s, you got to thin out on the hogs. So you have way less hogs than what you would have in some of the other armies. But you'll notice that if you follow the same steps that I showed you at the beginning of the video with the golem and the wizards and the poison spell, that rage spell to get those wizards powered up, and that king to get away from there and have those troops follow that king, you should be successful with those enemy clan castle troops just about every single time. So this guy had some pretty high-level balloons, and we were able to take it down. We got plenty of troops to finish this up for the 3-star, and it looks like we got, what, a couple of buildings in there, so we got a couple of hogs coming across the village. The only thing that we really have to worry about here would be a spring trap to lift one of these hogs off the map, but I think we should be good. Here comes our archers and our wizard, and they're going to be able to successfully 3-star this village with a little bit of time left over. So if I were to request clan castle troops for this one, I would try to get a high-level P.E.K.K.A. And for our final army, we have the dragons and lightning spells. This is pretty obvious. A lot of players down at Town Hall 8 prefer the dragons over everything else because it's very, very easy to use. Now, with this army, I do recommend that you request clan castle troops from your clanmates because you do need to have that additional lightning spell. Not every single base will be built just like this, so it takes 4 of the level 5 lightning spells to take down 1 air defense. You can only house 7 spells. So unless you have the air defenses tucked very close together like this, you won't be able to take out multiple air defenses, and you also need those balloons from the clan castle to help out with this army. So you'll notice that we use 4 lightning spells and then our final 3 to weaken the final air defense, and then we're going to come in with our dragons to basically do a little bit of funneling. So we got this 1 placed over here on the left side, we got 2 placed on the right side because of that barbarian king. One of the dragons is going to get kind of distracted on that king, and then we're going to drop our barbarian king to try to help the dragons a little bit by clearing a couple additional buildings, and then our dragons are going to work up inside the village. Now this is a slower moving army, so I might at some point need to speed this process up a little bit. Most of you guys should know how to use the dragons though, because when it comes to this situation, if you were to have that 8th lightning spell, you would be able to take down all 3 air defenses and clean sweep this village very easily. Now, clan castle troops, you don't really necessarily have to worry about anything other than a high level dragon. You know, if it was ground troops, you wouldn't have to worry about it at all unless the barbarian king came into range of the clan castle, and this is just a very easy army to use. So we're going to go ahead and speed this one up, that way you can see the final army for yourself. Now, to re-emphasize a little bit on the clan castle troops, I would request for this army high level balloons and a high level lightning spell if you can get one, because that will help out with this army dramatically, and it will make things a lot easier for you down here at Town Hall 8. But overall, I do believe that that's going to finish us up for today, guys. That's the top 5 3-star attack strategies for Town Hall 8. You know, unfortunately, there's really not a lot of things that we need to cover down here at Town Hall 8 because realistically, it's a very fast level to move through. If I were to go back and do Town Hall 8 again, I think it takes about 30 days to max this out if I were to play consistently. Free to play 30 days. If I were to add a gold pass to it, it goes even faster. So hopefully you were able to get something out of today's video, and if you enjoyed our content, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe if you have not done so already, and if you like watching us quite regularly, turn on those notifications. If you need any additional video support or you want to see some of my other series, click one of those links over there, and we will see you in the next one, guys. Take care.